Shanks' journey post-WANO. Hello One Piece enthusiasts, I'm the One Piece nerd, and today let's talk about the journey of Shanks ever since post-WANO. Well, what Shanks has been doing before WANO, sort of clear. He was waiting for Big Mom and Kaido to do something, and then for him, after the balance has been tipped off by Luffy, the chaos could not be controlled, and now Shanks is making his moves. There are a few things that I want to address in the video, so sort of going through what he was supposed to do after he made his declaration in WANO, and now whatever he's doing now. Well, before we move on, make sure to like and subscribe, it helps the channel a lot. Now that you have, let's begin. Well, where does it all begin? It all begins with his declaration of finding the One Piece after WANO. After Kaido and Big Mom have been defeated, factions in the world have started to make their moves. Specifically speaking, Mihawk Crocodile after the world government movement, Blackbeard, Shanks, and Luffy after the Kaido and Big Mom losing. Also Kid and Law, but I'm talking specifically about the Emperors. And Shanks also made himself clear that he is definitely going for the One Piece. The one thing that did stop him from doing so before is obviously the control of the poneglyphs by the two Yonkos. That is sort of hard to deal with, honestly. You don't think either of them would give up their poneglyph without a fight. Well, granted, Luffy somehow did it. Shanks just didn't want to take the risk. And now that Kaido and Big Mom are gone, Shanks has now the road cleared, and the same could be said for Blackbeard. It's interesting how people have been talking about Shanks and Blackbeard having a parallel journey, and, well, of course Blackbeard has parallel journeys to Luffy, but Shanks and Blackbeard have been through parallel lines in very different ways. And this time around, it's the same thing. Defeating a supernova, specifically one of the two that Luffy has allied up with, somehow avoiding Luffy, whether by fate, or by luck, or by happen chance, and then ending up trying to beat them and then get their poneglyphs. Well, that's a little further ahead than what I'm supposed to talk about. After his declaration of One Piece, he helped Marco get off WANO and head to Sphinx Island. He invited Marco over probably as a joke, because he probably knew that Marco wouldn't be joining the crew. And, well, after his declaration, of course, he did mention about how, you guys remember how in the cover story, Bartolomeo burned down Red Hair Shanks' flag in the territory of Ease and replaced it with Luffy. Replaced it with the Straw Hat flag. Well, this pissed Shanks off, obviously. Being an emperor, he obviously has his own territories, and, well, someone doing this to your home turf, I don't think anyone would take it. Especially not Shanks. Yeah, he is a peace-loving person, but when it comes to piracy, I don't think he's that much of a peace-loving guy. So, he was supposed to go after Bartolomeo. Now he's in ELBAF. Does it make sense that now the question is, where is Bartolomeo? Is he defeated? Is he captured? Or is he, did he somehow escape? Because if this happened, a clash between Luffy and Shanks is inevitable. Because Shanks attacked one of Luffy's allies, and Luffy's probably not gonna stand for it. And this is no ordinary ally. This is a part of the Straw Hat Clan fleet. And, of course, there will be dilemmas. For example, Luffy never ordered Bartolomeo to replace Shanks' flag with his, and then that's another separate story, but the status of Bartolomeo is unknown, and I really want to see where that went off. I don't expect Shanks to let him go that easy, considering what happened to Kid. Kid losing an arm just so challenging an emperor, and of course, Bartolomeo did something a little worse than that, especially in the World of War Pirates. But, yeah, I want to know where he is, want to know what happened to him, and how did Shanks treat the incident. And the next thing is, he definitely did not go to WANO. I expected him to go to WANO after Luffy left. Luffy should have met up with Shanks, but didn't. Well, I don't know what this means. If he wanted the poneglyph, he probably needed to go to WANO, but granted, we know for sure he didn't, because he's looking for the rubbings of the poneglyph from Kid. And remember, Big Mom's poneglyph and Kaido's poneglyph are both with Kid. And does he have the Zou poneglyph? That's the question. He probably doesn't have the poneglyph from Zou. I wonder how Shanks will get his hand on it. Law, on the other hand, does have the Zou rubbing. He has Big Mom's and Kaido's. Blackbeard will get all three and then probably hit to ELBAF for the fourth. This is where I'm coming in. If Shanks didn't take the poneglyph rubbing from Wano, he's definitely waiting for either of the three to go there and get their poneglyph rubbings from them. So this time it happened to be Kid. Kid has two of the three that we know thus far. The fourth is missing, and I'd like to say the fourth is probably in ELBAF. And this makes it sure. ELBAF is Shanks' territory. ELBAF is Shanks' territory, and we definitely know that if Shanks is protecting ELBAF, it does have ulterior reasons. It's not, I don't think he's legally a guardian, like legally, guarding the island, but he's somehow allied with it. And why would you be allied with the Giants aside from the fact that there's something special about it? Like, the Giants don't need protection, but just in case, you're making it so that no one gets the hands on the last poneglyph. And remember, the last poneglyph has been moved around quite a lot. From Fishman Island to, I think, wherever that is now. And I'd like to suggest that to be ELBAF. Because for Blackbeard, he gets his hand on the three poneglyphs, he's looking for one more. He's looking for one more. And if he isn't, he's probably going to laugh till immediately. For Shanks, he has ELBAF. He'll get the two from Kid. And the other one, I'm not sure how he's going to get his hands on Zou. But I think Shanks is also allied with the Zou, with Minx. Somehow he could be connected. That's how he gets his third rubbings. But, that's arguable. It brings up a lot of questions. So my point being, Shanks didn't go to Wano. He headed straight for ELBAF, maybe after taking care of Bartolomeo, and now he's taking care of Kid. That brings up the question, does he got his hand on the Zou poneglyph? If not, how is he gonna get it? And, well, everything's culminating to ELBAF, and I'd like to suggest that ELBAF is the place where the last poneglyph is, and this is where we're going to get some serious fight. When Oda said there's going to be a battle royale after Wano, this is it. I already made a video and I'm going to link it down in the description below if you guys want to watch it. I talked about how ELBAF will be the biggest war. ELBAF will probably create the biggest war in all history in One Piece, because if the fourth poneglyph does reside there, Blackbeard is on his way. Luffy is definitely on his way. Kid is already there. Shanks is there. And, well, things are about to get crazy. Aside from all of this, I don't have any other things to add, but Shanks is definitely serious about getting the One Piece. As to why, I'm not sure. But the moves he's making right now, sort of sus, at the same time it's not. You could somehow spin away, but it'll be interesting to see for where this goes. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and peace.